So I'm in the rather swanky Sunderland interchange, which is connected to the metro but not aligned. Sunderland metro station is one stop back, so I'm going to have a look around here before getting the train one step back to Sunderland, and then use the same line again in about an hour and a half's time to sort of head home. Before then, I want to check out a couple of these churches. I've seen one that's there and one that's there, and it's Sunday, so they could be open. And so my whistle stop tour to Newcastle comes to an end here in the by the Winter Gardens, which is that building there, of Sunderland. We now go for tea and then to the station, 30 minutes back to Newcastle by the tube, and then we wait on the platform for our train and we do our administration that we need to do, and that'll be that. That's the end. I'm going to round up now. So I last spoke to you on the way to Arabea's Roman fort. It was a long walk there because I went sort of around the coast, and that was a good sort of mile or so. It wasn't easily signposted. I thought at one point I'd lost the way completely, but thankfully I hadn't. I found it. The fort is restored on the archaeological ground that it was first built on. I think that has to be my favourite highlight of the tour. Spent quite a long time there. Lovely little museum. Marvellous walking around the reconstructions. Totally free. Had a little drink in the garden room there. And then I was directed a simpler way back to town, which was better. And I walked through the town centre until I found the bus station, and then I looked up the Sunderland buses, and it just so happened that it was only half an hour by bus away. So after I'd stopped at Morrison's Cafe, I came straight to Sunderland. Got off at Sunderland interchange, which is also a tube, but not the tube that I needed. So I walked around. There's not a lot to see in Sunderland unless you like shopping, in which case it's going to be a rather big centre for shopping, I think, although most things were closed on a Sunday evening, you know. The Bridges is their main shopping district. Walked across the north part of the town, city, all the way to the Weir, which is their river, to take pictures of the bridges they have over there, and then back into town, heading ever towards the beach, which I never found. I guess it's further off in that direction. And finally I found the station. The stone's throw from that is this park with the museum and the Winter Gardens. Not a long walk back from here, which is good because my feet are beginning to hurt. I'm worried about my plantar. It has played up a tiny bit, so it would be nice to be able to take things easy for the next week. Ooh, we finished with some swans. There we are. So all that will remain is for me to sum up the journey. I know I said we were heading right back, but I lied. On my way back I saw a sign that said Minster. Didn't know Sunderland had a Minster. Still don't know if this is it, but it was pointing north of the River Weir. So I got on a tube, and lo and behold there's a whole area called St Peter's, and this is it. It is a very, very old church. It says one of the oldest in England. No idea. I'm going to go and have a look. but I have to be quick because it's a good 10-minute walk here, and I'm now eating into those sort of 2 hours of getting back, so I can get the train. And if I miss that train, I am screwed.